Hey everybody, Retro Reviews here again with another Master Grade Gundam video review, and this time I am taking a look at the Buster Gundam from Gundam SEED. So here we have the mobile suit, a very nice, very awesome looking mobile suit in my opinion. I do like the detail that gets put into the SEED series with their mobile suits, and with the first 5 Gundams they just look awesome. And this guy brings in like an extra little bit of heavy duty machinery into that design, like what the Strike and the Duel and the Aegis have, except for he's a little bit more heavy duty and looks actually like a tank for war. And the colors don't help either, or hurt either, so yeah, he's got that going for him. Real quick, take a look at the head, if you can see in there. The green, or the clear piece for the head camera and the eyes is all the same piece basically. If I can get my LED to shine in there, I might actually be able to show it off a little bit better. Yep, there we go. See the green eyes in there, and if we bring it to the back, it makes the camera shine all the way through, which looks very nice. Oop, I'm not trying to hide her. Yeah. But yeah, just a lot of awesome detailing going in to nice panel lining, panel work that needs to be done on the legs and the arms. It's just overall looks very, very heavy duty. That's what I like about this mobile suit. It does have the opening cockpit. If you can get your hand in there, that's a little tricky, but once you do finally get it unlatched and opened up, once again take the LED, we might be able to see in there a little bit better. But yeah, you can see Diarca sitting in the cockpit in there, so and not that bad of a cockpit hatch actually. It's just kind of easy access right there in the front. No extra flaps or anything that you have to fold up. Just one simple doorway. So yeah, overall just very, very nice in the design. And I do like on the backpack also with the thrusters on the back. These are hinged, so they can go back and forth, and they have that little extra orange detail in there too to kind of break up the monotony, make it look, just overall make it look a bit better. And for articulation, as goes Master Grades, it excels in articulation. And start off with the head, we have a ball joint at the top as well as a polycap, which rotates back and forth. And then at the base of the neck, we also have a back and forth swivel. So he does get to look any which direction you want him to. He does pull it off quite nicely. Shoulders are they're hinged forward and backward, as well as outward a little bit, and the shoulder armor does get up out of the way. And there's this little bit right here on the inside of the torso that allows for the arm to go up and outward a little bit. As you can see right there how the cut is set like that. So not really that much outward, it's just, or upward, it's just more outward. Or oh no, the joint was just frozen from not being used so much. So yeah, he can do that. Although that looks exceedingly uncomfortable. Nice bend in the elbows. Double joint, even with all the extra armor kind of in the way of the arms, we do still get almost a 90-degree bend. Ball joint in the wrist, and just like my Gundam Wing Proto Zero that I reviewed earlier, the thumb is poseable. Oops. the thumb is posable, but the fingers are of the interchangeable kind, so you actually have to replace them out, which we'll get into that when we get to accessories. Waist, there is a swivel in the upper torso, or in the midsection of the torso, but because of the arms for the backpack, it does kind of get hampered a little bit, as well as back to forth on the ball joint, because you can see it just kind of it wants to go along with it. So that does get hampered, but nothing too bad. You can still get a reasonable amount of articulation out of it. The back skirt is one single piece. The side skirts go out about yay big, and the front skirts go out about yay far. And these hips, they are kind of a variable hip, kind of like what an SH figure art would have with the extending ball joint, where if you can look in there, the hip actually will slide down, as you can see, and allows the leg to get up out of the way a little bit better and gets for some more poses. And the knee bends, and part of the back of his ankle armor pops off. There we go. Whoop. Okay. Yep. Alright, sorry about that. So yeah. So the knee does bend about that far, and as you can see, when you bend the knee and don't pop off the ankle guard, the knee guard itself actually bends apart. So that does look pretty cool. I do like the way that mechanic works. And there is, for the ankles, there's actually a lot going on here in the ankles. We have a poly cap, which allows for, anyways, poly cap that allows for forward and backward rocking, as well as a ball joint. And then at the base of the foot, we have another ball joint. And then the back of the foot can't do anything, but the toe can go forward a little bit and up a lot, like actually dislocating the toe kind of movement. So there, I think I was just putting that piece back on wrong, which is why it was popping out all the time. So yes, very awesome posability in this kit. Very nice. I do. The Gundam SEED kits just have some of the best design, in my opinion. I do like the way all the Gundam SEED suits look, and kind of wish that we would get some of the other Gundams besides the original 5. Oh, and these bits are also on polycaps, which allows them to rotate out of the way any which way you need them to. And these little camera pieces with the green, that's painted clear green. It comes clear. All the clear pieces in here on the guns, the head camera, the eyes, and these little bits are all clear, and on the crotch section, they all come in like clear colorless plastic, but they give you stickers for them. So if you don't like doing the stickers, if you like making the clear plastic actually come out looking clear, you can always go ahead and color that in. Alright, and so anyways, for accessories now, we'll get to the guns in a moment, but first I do want to show off, he does come with this action base clip, which is nothing special. All it does is just plug in underneath around that section where the legs pop out, and I just threw it on the floor, so I just got to remember to pick that up when I'm done. But there's that. Comes with a little 1/100 pilot of Diarca. Once again, unpainted because I have not gotten around to painting it. And then it also comes with the total of 3 pairs of interchangeable fists. We've got the fingers. We got the default fists. We've got splayed open hands. And then we've got gripping hands. And now the kit actually does come with, since it uses the same inner frame piece as the strike, or the strike will and the dual end up using the same inner frame. The dual came out first for the HD remaster line, so since this uses the same inner frame as the dual mostly, it does still have the pieces for the trigger finger, but that is not utilized in this kit whatsoever. And also for weapons, aside from the shoulder cannons that we do, or the cannons that we see strapped onto his backpack, which I will get into next after I show these off, these doors open up to reveal missile pods. Nothing all too special about them except for they're just individually colored separately orange missile pods in a green frame, and they just close back up. And now the weapons. Now these things get pretty interesting, because what you have to do to get to the weapon is you have to come here and unpeg it from the backpack on this bit right here, and then just try not to break it for starters. You can extend the barrel out all the way, and I forgot how this one works, but you have to get it to where it will eventually, come on, have the handle sticking on the outside. So it remains underslung. And then fold out the handle. And oh, come on. Sorry about that. I was trying to get that figured out on how to get the guns to come around here, and I actually do have it set pretty much the right way. I just gotta take, after that, just take the arm and basically rotate it up and meet the hand, which at this point we can go ahead and replace the fingers with the gripping hand, and make sure I grab the right hand and not throw it on the floor. There we go. And then just kind of get the hand to conform into the handle as best as you can. And there we go. He's got the gun launcher equipped. A very cool pose for that right now, but I just wanted to show that off, how to get the one gun underneath, which you can do it on both sides too. And real quick, because I forgot to do that earlier, show it off next to the original Gundam. As you can see, a little bit closer to the same size. I believe SEED Gundams were the standard 18 meter mobile suits, so yeah, it stands up next to the same height as regular Gundam. If not, it's like really close, so like 17.3 or something like that. Really close. Anyways, we can go ahead, since I already know how, we can also show off the other gun swung around here. And And that one we can extend the barrel out too. And fold the handle out. Swap the finger. With the fist. And rotate everything up. And get it all to line up and work together. Sometimes it helps actually to take off the guard for the handles and then put the fingers on. And then put the guard back on. But yeah, that's just something I found out that makes it sometimes a little bit easier. So yep, there he is, both guns ready to go. That does look awesome. And now the guns do have 2 more configurations, but I'm only going to show off how to get it to 1. Which is the guns will combine if you don't know that of Gundam SEED. So what I usually do is I usually have it set so it's this way. Have the smaller gun actually behind, and then we want to get his grip, ungrip the gun from the right hand. And swing it forward and all the way around, which does take quite a lot of lining up to do, but you know, this helps a lot getting both hands off. And there goes my phone deciding to go off in the middle of a review again. And so it just takes a lot of fiddling with them around, and then just plug them in together like so. And then now it's just a matter of getting his hands to grip around the new handles. Which you also might need to sling it a little bit more towards the body. It's such a pain to get set up, but once it's done, and also it will pop off the side skirts if you're not careful. So just like that, and come on. Sorry again. So yeah, after getting all that fiddled around, finally, it takes a lot of work to do, and sometimes pieces want to come apart because of it. But here is the final product, how it looks. The Buster Gundam all ready with his crazy long beam cannon. Or beam shotgun or whatever it is. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but yeah. Overall, very nice looking. Yeah. This is one of my favorite suits from Gundam SEED. I think, actually, out of the original 5 Gundams out of Gundam SEED, this one, the Strike, the Buster, the Aegis, the Blitz, and the Duel, out of all 5 of those, this one is my favorite. I do like the way it looks with the militaristic look with the colors and the heavy-duty industrial look that the armor has. It just looks really nice, and the decals are just insane too. I did want to go over that in the review. We have some pretty good decals. I do like these ones for the phase shift armor, where you can see it going from the grayscale into the regular colors that it turns out to become after it comes out of, or after it goes into its phase shift armor mode, so it's ready for battle. Just real quick, trying to see if I can make this look a little bit more. There we go. Proper. But yeah, just overall looks very nice, and I do like it a lot, and I actually should have that hander rotated around onto the top instead. That would be a more natural way to hold a cannon like that instead of both hands underslung. But anyways, one of my favorite, or by far probably my favorite Gundam out of Gundam SEED. Now, I can't really say much for SEED Destiny because it's got the Gaia that transforms into the Baku, so maybe if we get a master grade of the rest of the suits from SEED Destiny, don't know, but still, this is out of the SEED franchise for master grades that I have. This one is still probably my favorite. The only other two from the SEED franchise that I currently own are the Strike version remastered and the Force Impulse. So we'll have those to look forward to. And anyways, yes, this is Retro Reviews. I hope you guys like this video review of my Buster Gundam. It is a very fun kit. I think out of all the master grades that I own, this one took me the least amount of time to build. I think the straight build took me about 2.5 hours probably, is what I think it was. So yeah, out of all the master grades that I've built, this one is the one that I've built the fastest out of. And I love it still. It's one of my favorites out of the Gundam SEED, and it just looks awesome. And yep, this has been Retro Reviews. I hope you guys like this video review, and I will see you guys next time with another review. See ya.